How many OSTs has this guy sung? He's got such an OST voice. Ooh. Oh, that's a nice voice. Alright. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Let's keep this very short and sweet. Hi, I'm Lundi. I'm a huge BTS fan, but I also want to give other K-pop groups a chance. I'm currently trying to familiarize myself with lots of other K-pop groups and expand my playlist, get to know more things, and I'm kind of stuck on EXO at the moment because EXO just offers so much content. So today's reaction is me trying to figure out who the hell Suho is, because I unfortunately don't know and I really need to fix that. So yeah, that's me. That's what we're doing today. Welcome in. Hi. So for today's video, I am finally going to check out a solo from Suho, which is one of the EXO members that unfortunately I cannot yet recognize. And I do hope that today's video is gonna help me combat that, because I've been doing rather good on getting to know all the other members of EXO. Like, actually, compared to my usual speed at recognizing people, I've been doing really good with EXO. But for some reason, Suho, for some reason, when I think of Suho, nothing like specific comes to mind. No trait, no specific thing where I could be like, oh yeah, he's the guy with, like, I don't know, the special eyebrows or something. Like, I just cannot come up with anything where I can be like, that's Suho. So I hope that with today's video, with staring at him for a couple of minutes, I will hopefully be able to also recognize him afterwards. That would be the goal for today. I do remember I had the same problem with Chen, and I watched a Chen solo video, and afterwards I was no smarter, honestly. Like, it didn't really help. But a week later, I was suddenly able to tell them apart, so I do hope for the same outcome with Suho. So I went into YouTube and I typed in Suho solo, and I just clicked on the first thing that came up, which is Let's Love, which seems to be a solo MV, and I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna react to it, and hopefully afterwards I will know a bit more about Suho. And yeah, that is the plan for today. I would say let us jump right in. Thank you so much for watching. Let's go. Alright, so as we can all see, the first frame already shows, well, the first frame of the video, which is not a black or white frame, so I already get a little bit of an idea. And yeah, like, from what I'm seeing here, I would expect something ballady, slow, sad, something in that direction. As my regulars will probably know, I am not a big fan of ballads and slower songs, just because I really like music that gives me energy. So I'm not really into slower songs unless they really like are a tearjerker. But the thing with tearjerkers is that usually I have to listen to them pretty often for me to, you know, really get into them and, I don't know, unlock the emotions that are locked somewhere deep in me. Whatever. But yeah, nonetheless, no matter if this is going to be a song that will end up on my playlist or not, I am very excited to hear it. I'm very excited to just see Suho and knowing that it's Suho, so hopefully I will be able to get a little bit better at telling him apart in the future, and maybe also get a little bit of a feel of what his voice is like. Because the thing with EXO songs as a whole is that I hear all of these voices and I never really know which voice belongs to whom. I mean, of course I know Chanyeol's voice because that's really easy, but as for all of the rest, I hear all these voices and there's often several people on screen while this voice is playing, so I'm never really sure who the voice belongs to. So there is voices in EXO where I'm actually like, I can tell apart the voice but have no clue who it belongs to. So yeah, I'm really excited to hear a voice and see the person that the voice belongs to, and maybe get a better understanding of EXO in the future thanks to this. So yeah, I'm done talking your ears off. I would say let us jump into the reaction, and I'm really excited. The instrumentals are already really pretty. Just quickly wanted to throw that in there. Oh! Oh my god, it's an EXO song with subtitles. I usually never read subtitles on the first time I listen to a song because it often kind of ruins the song for me in a way to already know what it's about. But since they're already there, I guess let us just keep them in there. This is a slower song as I expected, so I suppose I'll have time to read the lyrics and also watch the video at the same time. And let's just say this is an exception to the rule, and let's just keep them on anyways. He's got a face, like I know the face, but at the same time I'm not really sure if I would be able to tell him apart in a crowd. I gotta grow more accustomed to him. What was that just now? Was that my internet? Is that supposed to be in there? I'm not sure. I like the way that the song is going. It is not as slow and heartbreaking as I feared, and it isn't quite a ballad. It's a song that's full of heart and love and also sadness, but it isn't the kind of song that really drags you down in a way. It's still like the instrumentals still carry a lot of power, and his voice is also very nice and very, I know I say soothing way too much when talking about EXO members. I feel like I've named about every voice in EXO-Soothing at this point, but it is a very soothing voice, a very calm voice, a very pretty and clear voice. And honestly, without wanting to offend anyone here, I don't think it's a voice that I've been able to tell apart in EXO so far, but I have to throw in here that telling apart voices takes pretty long for me usually. I dare to say I'm even worse at telling apart voices than I am at telling apart faces, and that really means something. But bear with me for another second here. As we're already talking about faces, his face actually seems a little bit familiar, and I feel like, I don't know if it's the hair that he's wearing at the moment, that sounds so wrong, the hairstyle that he's wearing at the moment, but he kind of reminds me of I.M of Monsta X in a way. Maybe I can remember him by remembering that there is someone that looks a little teeny tiny bit familiar to I.M. Maybe also not. I mean, maybe that's just a coincidence, I don't know. Oh, I really like that part. It's a little bit like sing-song talking, if you know what I mean. It's not quite the full singing voice, and I really like that. It has something really casual to it. Oh, I love that I was able to like, wait, let me quickly go back there. This line, you guys know I'm a Korean student in college, right? If you don't, I'm a Korean student in college. And I was just so proud of recognizing winter and warm in here, because for me, when you study a new language, a lot of these words come rather naturally after a while when you hear them being spoken by other people that are also not native. But then when you hear them in like a native sense, like when, for example, my teacher says them, I'm suddenly like, I have no idea what you're saying, because of course they say it in a way more fluid way. So whenever someone says these words in a song, where it's not just like a native speaker that says them fluidly, but they're also singing it in a different pattern than they would speak, and I still actually tell apart the words. I'm so proud of myself in that moment. And I know I sound like such a noob being so excited about being able to understand 2 words in a song, but I don't know, it's just exciting. Ooh, like what he just did with his voice. I also understood flowers and wish, by the way, just to make me sound like even more of a noob. I know these are the words that everyone learns in the beginning, but it's still exciting. How many OSTs has this guy sung? He's got such an OST voice. I really feel like he's talking to me right now when he's saying that, because I was just again remembering that he kind of reminds me of I Am a little bit, and then suddenly this line comes up of you and I are looking alike, and I'm like, is he talking to the idea that just formed in my head? Probably not. I'm sorry, I'm being a little bit cringy today. I haven't filmed videos in a while. I kind of have to get back into my professional setting. Ooh. Oh, that's a nice voice. Is that supposed to be him? Because for some reason it kind of looks like Kai to me. Alright, I'm really excited about this. Guys, I can tell you something that you all wanted to hear, but in case you're a regular, you were not expecting to hear it, but I actually liked it. Like, as in, not just it was objectively good, but as in, I subjectively, even though I really don't like ballady, slower songs, I actually liked it. Like, as in, I think I'm gonna put it on my playlist, even though it's not a high energy song that slaps me in the face. I think I'm gonna put it on my playlist. I really liked it. I really liked his voice. I really liked the kind of energy it carried. Will I ever actually listen to it on my playlist and not skip over it? I don't know, I probably will skip over it because I really often skip over these songs that don't slap me in the face, but I think I'm gonna give it a chance and put it on there because I really enjoyed this, like, a lot. Not just objectively, but actually, like, it was really good. I really liked it. I really liked the stuff that his voice was doing. There was this part where he sounded really playful. Let me quickly look if I can find it again. This part really sounds a little bit playful to me, the way he's pronouncing things. I really enjoy it a lot. I really like it. Still don't get your hopes up too much because even though I really like it, it's still on the slower and more heartfelt side, so I don't know if I'm actually gonna listen to it a lot, but I feel like I'm really gonna be giving this a chance because, I don't know, it kind of struck something within me. I really liked it. And for more of my opinion, let us jump into the big screen. See you there. Alrighty mighty, here we are again. So, as you just heard, I actually really like this a lot more than I thought. Did I actually find something to tell him apart by in the future? I'm not sure. He's really handsome, but he's almost too perfect. I think I had the same problem with Chen, that I didn't really find something to like latch onto and remember in the future that he's the guy with this and that. He looks really perfect. Maybe I'll have to watch more Suho stuff to actually figure out what I can remember him by in the future. I really liked his voice a lot. It's really clear, very soothing, very nice, and it kind of like gives you a comfortable vocal hug. I know I say that a lot with EXO vocalists, but they often go into that direction of a vocal hug, if you know what I mean. And yeah, I enjoyed it a lot, both for the voice and the face. I'm still not really sure how to pinpoint them because both of them, his voice and his face, seem very perfect, and I'm kind of missing an edge that makes it easier for me to recognize it in the future. But I'm sure if I just kind of expose myself more to, whenever I say expose myself to someone, I mean something decent decent, but then I think of how indecent it sounds and then I'm like, oh god, no. But I mean, like, I have to listen and watch more Suho related things to hopefully be able to tell them apart in the future. And yeah, I hope I will do so. Please feel free to drop me down below in the comments what else of Suho I should be checking out that will maybe help me to get to know him better, and of course also for the other members as well. As you guys know, I'm trying to watch something solo of all the members, and I'm also, and you don't have to drop that in the comments, I definitely will watch Lit by Lay very soon. But today I was kind of feeling like, damn, Suho, like I just barely ever mention his name because I just don't know who he is, and I've just felt so bad about it. So I was like, I should check out Suho today. But yeah, please feel free to let me know whatever you want to see next down below in the comments, and I will try to make your wishes come true. I really enjoyed today, and I hope you guys had fun watching this video as well. And before we head out of today's video, I quickly want to drop a segment here and just be that annoying person that self-promotes. But guys, I have a little announcement that I already announced in another video, but in case you didn't watch it because it was not an EXO reaction, let me tell it to you again. I actually opened up a Patreon recently, and on there you can find more EXO reactions. There's already one extra EXO reaction on there at the time that I'm filming this, which is EXO-M Overdose, and I'm hoping to in the future put more reactions on there. I know paid content isn't for everyone, that's why I'm gonna keep this very short, but there is certain EXO content that I want to react to, but where I'm really unsure about the copyright, and I just don't feel comfortable putting it on YouTube because it could put my channel into danger, and I don't want that. So those reactions that I want to do but don't really want to do on YouTube, I'm going to be putting onto Patreon. And if you have €1 to spare, feel free to check out my Patreon and watch extra content on there. And if you don't, that's totally cool. I feel you, I'm a broke college student too, so do not worry, but I just wanted to drop the option in there. And yeah, that is it from me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had fun, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye! Please feel free to subscribe if you liked my content, and of course drop a comment down below if you liked it extra much. Also feel free to follow me on my other social media channels in case you want to see more of me. I would be very happy to welcome you there. I also have a Twitter, a Twitch, an Instagram, and a Patreon, so feel free to follow me wherever you want and, you know, interact with me if you want to. See you guys there. Bye bye!